Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Cricket 19 Career Mode. In the last episode, if you haven't checked it out, just go check it out. Why have you started this episode without watching the last one, guys? Go check the previous episode out, because we did start this series against Sri Lanka. We've gone to Sri Lanka. First test in this two-test series is in Colombo, capital of Sri Lanka. I haven't been. It's supposed to be a beautiful place. But as you can see from the scorecard, kind of a low-scoring test match, you would say. We're on day 2 and we're already in the second inning, so... we don't really... None of these games really last 5 days. I think everyone would just get bored in the game if you played for 5 days. But as you can see, we bowled Sri Lanka out for a pretty decent score of 162 in the first innings. We then posted 254. We actually got 41. So we're close to a half century, and we got out kind of on a mistake where I thought the ball had pitched outside the line of leg stump. So kind of just felt easy to leave the ball, but the ball didn't, and the ball straightened up, and we were given out LBW. So you now join the game in the second innings. Sri Lanka are 91 for 2 in the 23rd over or 22nd over, and they still trail by 1 run. So they will be looking to build on kind of this score. I don't want to be chasing too much as an England team. Obviously, Sri Lanka have a load of spinners. And batting last, even though we're on day 2, there will be some footmarks and things like that, and the pitch has kind of favoured spinners. So I think, we don't want to be chasing anything too high, but I think, when they're already 91 for 2 and they still trail by 1, so I don't think they're going to be posting anything too large. So let's just jump straight into it and see if we can get any wickets. Decent first ball from us there against Krishnan. I think Krishnan went on and got a half century in the first innings. So he'll be a big wicket to get if we can. So against Sama Wickrama, we've got an interesting field. We've got I don't know what position that is. That fielder who just picked the ball up. But we've got a leg slip, gully, silly point. You have to be careful here. I think we bowled quite straight to both of these batsmen, and I think they've kind of found it quite easy to just nudge the ball into the offside. So we just have to be careful here that we don't bowl too straight. See, that's a really good line there, just kind of outside the off stump. Ooh, that one was missed by a mile. Oh, how's that? Don't think that was out. Yeah, I think ball would have probably gone on to go over the stumps and probably a bit wide. Very much looks like this wicket is probably going to be the one to get. I think this was very much the case in the first innings as well, where these two were kind of the main protagonists and were the ones that caused us the most problems. So breaking this partnership will be huge. The middle and lower order didn't really do anything too outrageous in the first innings. So I think if we can get the next couple of wickets for not too many runs, I think we could be in a very good position. That time again, the ball was too straight with a bit of extra pace. I think fine leg's going to come all the way around, pick it up, and had to nudge it in. But is able to cut it off, so there's no boundary that time. I think we just leave them to 3 runs. So Sri Lanka are 121 for 2 now. We still haven't been able to break this partnership. Ooh, that was a nice angled ball in. Yeah, we haven't really been able to break this partnership, and as I said earlier, this partnership I think is the one that's going to kind of determine whether Sri Lanka post a decent score or not. That's possibly a wide. And it is, I think this is the one. This is the partnership that's going to be the one that determines whether we're chasing a high score or a relatively low score. They're both approaching their half centuries. Yep. So we've taken a big hit here. We've simulated through some, and we're just going to have a look at the scorecard because we have taken some serious damage. So Krishnan got 152 before finally being bowled by Cardenas. And Sam Wickrama is still there, 176 off 245 balls. We have in our Sim State bowled 20 overs, and Liam Dawson only 5, which is very strange. Yeah, we've gone for 100 runs. So we've gone an economy of 5. So we haven't really been, we still haven't taken any wickets. So this second innings has been much tougher than the first, and it looks like we are going to be chasing a very, very big score. They already lead by 284. And they still got, what, 7 wickets in hand. So, yeah. From a position of, you know what, we're not doing too bad. We've gone to a position of we're going to be chasing a very big score here. So I think we've kind of thrown it away a bit. So we finally managed to get Sri Lanka all out. They're actually all out for 525 in their second innings. Actually, through simming through, we were the ones that actually took the wicket of Samawikarama. He ended up going out for 205, so a double century there from Samawikarama. So an absolutely fantastic innings from him. De Silva got 64 as well. Some of the tail enders out for ducks and low scores, but that has very much put us on the back foot. We're at kind of 326 on day 3, so coming kind of a couple of hours time coming to the end of day 3. So we're going to have 2 days. To chase, we're going to have 2 days to chase 433 in the second innings. So very much, personally, I would say not looking too rosy, particularly if our top order fails like they did in the first innings. But we saw there, it looks like maybe the pitch is getting better the longer we play on it, because 525 is a hugely massive second innings total. So we're definitely going to need our opening batsman, Keaton Jennings in particular, to get off to a very good start. So we've come in at 86 for 3. Openers haven't probably made the start I wanted them to. And we are joined at the crease by Dowd. And honestly, I think we're going to need one hell of an innings to, I guess, win or draw this game, I think. I think even drawing this game from this position is going to be tough. I think the spinners are going to be bowling most of the overs here. We're going to have to score. If we don't score, we're just going to be... The pressure's going to get too much and we're going to kind of get out. But, yeah, I think we've got lots of runs to get. I don't think it's realistic for us to think that we're going to win this game unless myself and Dowd put on a ridiculous partnership here. Kind of similar to what Krishnan and Samawikarama did. If we're able to do anything like that, then we give ourselves a chance. Otherwise, we could be facing a big defeat here. Obviously, being a 2-match series, if we do draw this game, it means that we can't lose the series, which is a good thing, I guess. If we do lose, then the best we can do is draw this series, and it will be tough to beat Sri Lanka on their own patch in the second game. And we pick the gap there nicely. This one should be a 4. Unless the fielder picks it up. Yeah, it does just beat the fielder to the boundary. That ball was a little too short and we're able to just flick it in between those two fielders there. And that's our first boundary of this innings. That gap seems to be one of my favourites, particularly against this bowler, against the off-spinner. The kind of having that man back there in the deep just makes it quite easy for me to just knock the ball in there and run an easy single. But we got our first chance here against some seam from Kumara. Interesting to get used to the pace there. The ball seemed to come to me very quickly, but I was able to time it pretty well. We didn't really face many overs of seam at all in our first innings. That ball is way too wide to be playing. So Pushpa Kumara, only 5 overs bowled in this innings so far, coming into the attack. Oof. Tried my best there to just work it into the onside, but the ball was just a little bit too full, and definitely wasn't the right shot there. And again, out to that man at deep mid-wicket. It's kind of just an easy single there. And there we go. I think that's the end of the day there. I think Dowd actually made his half century, so he's ending the day on a high. Here we are, I think, the next day, starting against De Silva. Yes. It's a new day, and our backs are against the wall. Going to just get back there for the second. It's actually cut off by the fielder at mid-off there. Didn't even get to the fielder at deep mid-wicket. So yeah, we've got what, another day of grind ahead of us. 285 runs to get. That is lots of runs. So we'll need to concentrate, take the runs when we can, but also be careful and make sure we leave the ball, defend the ball well. But this time I think we're definitely going to have to, at least for our own stats and everything, get a half century. Seem to be just kind of knocking the ball for singles at the moment, which is not too bad. Don't really need to be doing anything more than that. But would like to hit some boundaries and stuff. I got a whopping great inside edge on that one, so I'm not sure what they're appealing for. Oh, and oh my God. I thought the ball was going to spin into us. I was quite across my stumps, but completely played around it, and it's taken out the top of our off stump. So on a day when we needed to be resolute, we have fallen very cheaply to the spin of De Silva there. We've gone for 22 from just 32 balls. And pretty uneventful end to that innings. And I think we're probably going to lose the game. And we do. We're all out for 285 in the end. Dowd again getting a high score there of 80. But I think there's no kind of decision to be made here. I think Sam Wickrama for his double century there definitely deserves man of the match. We really didn't play that well, you know. We've actually played pretty well in test matches. We've been pretty good at concentrating and things like that, and kind of getting half centuries and then turning those half centuries into centuries. But yeah, this game kind of just, the overload of spin just got a bit too much, you know. I think, and yeah, kind of didn't really fare too well against it. But I guess that's what happens when you play Test cricket abroad. It's going to be tough. And Sri Lanka do walk away with a 148 run win. So it means at best we can draw this series. So I'll definitely need to focus for the next test, which we'll be playing in the next episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. We did get a bit of a beating, particularly in the second innings. But I hope you guys enjoyed the episode anyway. And please do subscribe to the channel if you're not already. And I'll catch you on another one.